Hey guys, it's Wiregrass Pyro. I know it has been a very long time since I have done any videos other than some of the shows that we're working on. I do apologize about that. At some time in the future, I will have a video kind of catching everybody up with what is actually going on. But for the moment, let's go ahead. We're going to jump into this. We have the gun deck assortment from none other than Superior Fireworks. Now, as you see, I did get this ordered from the actual Superior Fireworks store. It is a net weight of 24 kilograms, so it's about 55 pounds. This thing is pretty heavy. Now, if you look right here, I actually do want to point this out because if you look at the website, it says that it has 6 350 gram repeaters, I do believe. But as you can see right there, it says 6 500, and then 3 200s, 12 canister shells, and 12 ball shells for a grand total of 33 pieces. Now, I did pick this up for kind of a steal, but let's go ahead. We're going to take this off because it is very sunny right now, so I know this is probably extremely blinding. All right, we went ahead. We got that pulled off for you guys. I do just want to say that this actually consists of about 2 different assortments that they actually have for Superior through the Great American Fireworks Company. Most of it being the Founders collection. So we have, the Founding Fathers, Franklin, Adams, Hamilton, Jefferson, Henry, and Washington. Those are our Founding Fathers, some of our Founding Fathers at least. And then down here, we have some of I believe it's the Spirit of America down here at the bottom. But we have Old Glory, American Heartland, and Declaration of Independence. But I do want to show these right here just because these are actually pretty decent sizes. And putting my finger over that bore, we do have about a full inch, maybe 1.25 inches. I would probably say 1.25 inches right there. So I do expect some pretty big breaks. But starting off with Adams, we have the Blue Star Mine with Silk Willow with red strobe, Star Mine with Silk Willow with with gold strobe, Blue Mine to Silk Willow with green strobe. I am going to go ahead and read all these off. We are going to get a breakdown of every single item in this. This is going to be a pretty quick video. All right, up next we got Hamilton. We have the gold glitter tail to gold cocoa with green plum. And then since they all repeat, we're just going to say we got red plum and then gold plum as well. Up here on Washington, we have silver tail to red glitter willow with blue stars and white glitter 2-shot finale. So that's going to be our red, white, and blue cake right there. Up here on the right side, this is going to be more of our rainbow color one. I have seen this one multiple times, but we have the red, green, lemon, sky blue with gold glitter, purple, lemon, sky blue, green grass, gold glitter, and red glitter. So as you can see, we have an absolute mouthful of stuff for the Henry cake. Down here, we have Jefferson, which is the red glittering tail to gold to silver willow with red stars, red glittering tail to gold, and silver willow with blue stars. So I do like that there are a lot of descriptions on these 500 gram cakes because it actually lets us know what everything does. Because anybody that's a pyro, we kind of know that some of these descriptions don't really have everything on them. And we've even had some descriptions that are kind of bad and actually tell us the wrong thing. But for the most part, since I've seen these videos so much, I can definitely say these are pretty accurate for this assortment so far. Down here in Franklin, we have red plum mine to crackle burst with red strobe, green plum mine to crackle with green strobe, and gold plum mine to crackle with gold strobe. So that is all of our 500s, all really good cakes. Now, the only thing that I am not sure on these cakes is the actual timing. So if you look at Cody B's video of the gun deck assortment, when I timed it, it came out to be about 38, 39 seconds. When I went through and looked at Superior's actual YouTube, their Great American Fireworks YouTube channel to find the founders, they were lasting about 33 seconds. So I'm not 100% sure about the time frame on these, but I'm going to go ahead and use the lower and say these are about 33 seconds a piece. Down here at the bottom, we have the, starting at the left, American Heartland. This one being extremely heavy of a 10 shot. It says it's a 200. This thing feels more like a 350 if I'm being 100% honest. Either that or there is a lot of clay on the bottom of this. But we have gold glitter willow and sky blue peony, gold comet flowers and sky blue peony, brocade crown king and red and white glitter, gold glitter to red peony and gold willow to green peony, and gold willow to blue peony. It says 25 seconds. Now, if you give me 1 second, I actually have the time on this. That is not accurate. It is not a 25-second cake. All right, so I just checked my notes, and it is actually an 18-second cake. So do not be fooled by these 25 seconds. Right here, every video that I have seen has come back at 18. It's actually 18.4 seconds to the end of the break burning out in the air. But either way, like I said, it is 18 seconds, so do not be fooled by that 25 right there. Moving on to the next one, we're going to take the smaller of the two. We got another 200 gram. We got the Declaration of Independence. We have Silver Strobe Mine to Purple Stars with Silver Plum, Silver Strobe Mine to Red Stars with Gold Plum, and Silver Strobe to Green Stars with Red Plum. Again, I know that time is not accurate. It is actually 15 seconds, so just be mindful. This is a 15-second, 10-shot, 200-gram cake. Nothing bad against Superior with their in-house Great American Fireworks Company brand. Just wanted to make sure that these times are actually adjusted, at least on your end. Do a lot of research before you actually use any of these, because I would definitely suggest using this assortment if you can get it for a really good deal in a show. That is actually what I plan on doing. Up next, we have the 15-shot Old Glory. We have red strobe and white strobe, gold willow to blue peony and white strobe, brocade crown and gold strobe, brocade crown and red strobe, and white chrysanthemum. 25 seconds. And again, that time is not accurate on that one. For Old Glory, the time is actually 21 seconds, not 25. But either way, this is another good cake. We're going to go ahead and get these back down here, and then we're going to move on to our artillery and canister shells. Okay, first we're going to start out with the 12 colorful premium artillery shells. As you can see, we got one of them that fell down. Not a big deal. We'll go in there and adjust it out. These look like they're about a 1.5, 1 3/4 maybe. But let's go ahead and crack this thing open, see what we got. All right, we got it open. So these are actually pretty heavy. I can definitely tell, though, that they're definitely more on the fake side. So I'm not expecting anything too god-awfully crazy out of these ones. I do think they're still going to give some good colors. Just not expecting them to have huge breaks. But as far as the tube goes, we do have a traditional cardboard tube. This thing is pretty stout. It is about 15 inches. That's about 8 right there. So this is close to 15 inches right there. So yeah, that's about a 15-inch tube right here. Not a bad tube. I actually really like this one. It's pretty stout, pretty heavy. It's definitely not going to be able to survive a Kato, but I'm definitely going to hold on to this. The paper is actually, for the most part, is not moving that much. And then, of course, at the bottom, we got a couple staples holding it to the tube itself. And then let's actually look at this. So on the side, we got a brocade crown with white glitter, brocade crown with with color stars, colorful peony, crackling, gold willow with chrysanthemum, green coconut palm. On the other side, we have chrysanthemum, time rain, willow. I'm actually kind of excited about that. That's a good, really good effect. I love time rain. I'm actually starting to put it up there right along with my brocade crown, willow, and of course anything that is glittering. We got red coconut palm, orange and yellow peony, red peony with white glitter, and then we have red and white glitter. That's probably going to be my favorite one, other than the time rain and the brocade crown with white glitter right there. Can definitely tell those are going to be my favorite ones. Let's go ahead and get this back up, and then we're going to jump into the canister shells. All right, up next we have our 12 max load 60 gram canister shells. Not expecting anything out of the norm with these. I would probably kind of consider these superiors, I guess you would say Excalibur shells, or their equivalent to it, but still not bad. I really enjoyed the fact that we got some canister shells in this assortment. But if you look, we have Blue Sky and Lemon Dahlia with red strobe, Brocade with white strobe, Brocade with green strobe, Gold Willow with gold chrysanthemum, Titanium, Gold Cocoa Palm with green stars, and of course the tried and true crackling right there at the bottom right. I'm gonna go ahead and open these, that way we can get an eye on the actual tube. Okay, so I have these open now, and as you see, they actually have the descriptions on every single one. These are nice little 4-inch cans, and as far as the tube goes, it is a fiberglass tube, so this is a pretty good quality tube. I do think this is probably one of the thicker fiberglass tubes that I have seen come in an assortment canister shell kit. So definitely kudos to Superior for including such a good quality fiberglass tube. Make sure you guys are saving these tubes, because you can actually use these to build kind of a 4-man rack, something I'll cover in a video in the future. But what we're going to do now, we're going to get everything loaded back up. I'm going to tell you guys what I actually paid for this assortment, and you're not going to believe how much I paid for it, but then we're going to give a breakdown of what it would be for me versus what it is on their actual website. All right, guys, I got everything loaded back up, and I did the math real quick. We have a grand total of 11 items in this assortment. Do not forget, this channel does not count the canisters or the artillery balls as one item for every ball in there. We count it as one because honestly, when you go to the store, you're not buying just one shell or one canister at a time. You're buying the whole pack. So that's why this is one right here, this is one here, and then we have 9 cakes, giving us a grand total of 11. So when you go on to Superior's actual website, this costs you about $215 if you do a wholesale order of, I believe it's more than $1,000, giving you a grand total average of $19.54 per item. Now that is a little high for these 200 grams, but your biggest saver is definitely going to be for this long gun right here. I have seen 12 60-gram canisters sell for $60 easily in my area, so that is not bad. And to get these 12-shot 500-gram cakes for $19.50 each, that's actually a pretty good deal for my area as well. The 200s are a little high. Now, however, I did state that I did not purchase this for the price on the website. Believe it or not, one of the easiest ways, this is something I'm going to cover in the future, is try and get onto an order with a bunch of buddies, with a friend, become friends with a store owner. If you have to, just jump on orders with anyone who's doing a big order from any store or any distributor that you can. This is probably the easiest way to save money. And that's what I did with this. I paid a grand total of $165 for this assortment. So when you take that $165, divide it by the 11 pieces that are in here, we have about $15 a piece. Still, that's not a good deal for these 200s, and it's not really a good deal for these artillery, but that is a phenomenal deal for these 500 grams as well as these canisters right here. So for $165, I think it's a great deal. I would still even consider doing this at $215. Anything higher than that, I would not, just because a lot of places you can get these 500-gram cakes online for wholesale order, or lower than wholesale even, like American Wholesale Fireworks or even Spirit of 76. You can get anywhere between 4 and 6 of these for about $99 by themselves. But again, $165, this is definitely a pass. Well worth the money if you can get it for that. But we're going to take off out of here. Until next time, guys, make sure y'all are practicing safe fireworks and have a blast.